Hello everyone, welcome back to another mini tutorial session. And for today's video, we're actually going to take a look at one of the tutorials for Affinity Designer. We're going to take a look at how we can actually quickly recolor certain parts of your illustration actually using gestures. And that's actually part of a series of videos that I want to do focusing on the power of hand gestures in Affinity Designer. So right here in this example, I have an illustration that I've done previously in Affinity Designer. It has a few colors, but let's just say that I want to change parts of certain parts of this illustration. I actually want to recolor them. Well, I could be like going into the color swatches and I could be using some of my color palettes, but let's just say that I actually have three elements right here that have the proper colors that I want to use in my illustration. So for that, I'm actually gonna set the pen down for a second here. And what I wanna show you guys is basically the power of hand gestures. So let's just say that I wanna change the hat and I wanna change to a certain color. I can just click on the color picker tool and I hold the finger onto the canvas and I can then scroll to the color that I want. Let's just say that I want something a little darker than yellow, and it then quickly changes. But let me show you now something that's also really cool that you can do with multiple gestures. Well, if you hold one finger onto the canvas and use your second finger here, you can now select multiple objects. And now with multiple objects selected, you can do the same procedure of clicking on the color picker and then tapping and holding to find the color that you want. And you can now color multiple objects very quickly, and they will all have the same hue and color intensity. And speaking of color intensity, another really powerful hand gesture here is that looking at the color swatch here, the little circle with the orange color, I can slide that across the toolbar with my finger and I can change the color intensity, and it's going all the way down to black. So another thing that I can do, I can slide upwards and I can make it brighter, but unfortunately in this UI here, we only have so much real estate here at the top. So to make things brighter is actually a little bit awkward. We don't have a lot of space to slide upwards, but we do have a lot of room here to slide downwards. So this is something really powerful in order to quickly change the colors of multiple objects here in Affinity Designer. So using the same premise, we can again by selecting the color picker, I can go tap and hold and select one of the colors here that I have on my colors palette and quickly use that in the same way that on Procreate we can have those little swatches in case you don't have colors saved as a palette. Same here on Affinity. If you don't have those colors saved, you can also have them as little objects and use the color picker to quickly color objects here, as well as change intensity. So that's something really powerful on Affinity Designer. And I'll show you guys just one last thing. Let's just say that for the stroke color, we have a little bit of a lime green color. So now you can do the same kind of a finger sliding here on the toolbar with the stroke. And with that, you actually can increase the stroke width of multiple objects at the same time. So you can recolor fills, you can recolor strokes, and you can also change the line width as well as the color intensity of objects very quickly, all with hand gestures. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had some good educational value on how to quickly recolor objects in Affinity Designer and the power of hand gestures. If this video was helpful for you, a like would be super appreciated, as well as let me know in the comment section down below any other videos that you guys are interested in knowing for tutorials on Affinity. Let me know in the comment section. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos, reviews, tips and tricks, and speed paint videos. And that is all for you to become a better digital illustrator. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.